I don't know. I had several ideas for that. I thought a great collaboration video with Monk and Christine would have been cool. There was some idea about doing an Alice in Wonderland sort of thing. Yeah, I know. I couldn't hold up my end. It's hard. It's hard. So anyway, but a visit with good old Uncle Leon. So in a way, we could call that the video because in a sense, I cooperated. I was in the video. I really love their dummy that's play citizenkong. It got me down pretty good, I think. Yeah, he looks kind of buff too, which is kind of cool. I'm a mess. Anyway, I'm gonna welcome out of the random magic hat of YouTube. I'm gonna welcome one new subscriber. I almost got my scrolling button. There goes the scrolling button. There it goes. And it's almost like YouTube shuffles the subscriber list now. I never know how it's going to end up, who's going to end up on top or on bottom. But Fowdy92, Fowdy 92, thanks for subbing. And I'll get a chance and go back and look at your videos, and perhaps I'll sub back. But he said he liked Fez Night, so thank you very much, Fowdy92. I don't automatically do the sub back, but sometimes I just go, there's something about you. I see you're a friend of Delphic Gobshite. Oh yeah, Delphic Gobshite. Yeah. And let's see. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk about, but I hope you're having a good Labor Day. Yeah, I already talked about going out. Saw the Dark Knight movie. It was good. And it's one of the interesting things in the movie was that bit how he used Morgan Freeman's technology to use all the cell phones to basically spy on everybody. It was definitely one of those Homeland Security kind of things, and sort of the idea of the notion where they talked about how the ancient Romans would suspend democracy when they felt under threat, and the idea that Batman is sort of that kind of character is that they put their hands in this vigilante when they feel really under threat, and they basically give up their rights for a while. Something to think about. The thing is, if it's a leader that I trust, if it's somebody that you know that has our best interests at heart, that won't let power go to his head, that won't come off as some kind of cowboy like, I'm the president. Heck of a job, Brownie. Like the guy we have now. No, that's not good. Probably should never be good. But in a way, our country, George Washington, we were so lucky that George Washington could have made himself king. I mean, the revolution, the start of our young country, we put so much on George Washington, and he said, I'm giving it back. I'm not taking it, And I'm sure it's possible. George Bush isn't one of those guys. Dick Cheney isn't one of those guys. A lot of people really hate Franklin Delano Roosevelt because he was in a situation where the country was in very dire stress, and he basically suspended democracy to get things done. But keep in mind, and I saw this very good documentary, and I've talked about this before, but in the documentary, the historian who's British, by the way, maybe that makes it all wrong. Somebody made some comment about the British Empire and imperialism and its record, and we're basically following in its footsteps. Well, we're a former colony, might make sense, but when other countries were going through the same, well, not the exact same, but they're going to dire straits during that same period of history, who came to power in those countries but Stalin and Mussolini and Adolf Hitler? Aren't we lucky that we had Franklin Delano Roosevelt? Think about it. Because our country was teetering on the edge of going to fascism. And fascism The way I understand it, the way it makes sense, don't just let anybody call you a fascist. Fascism is when government works hand in hand with big business. In fact, they work almost, big business is bigger than government. That's almost what we have now. So beware, folks.